2018 AAPD Leadership Award Scholar. Lydia Brown is interviewed.
If I had a crush on food, I would have a crush on Ethiopian food.
Lydia and friends eat Ethiopian food around a table.
Usually you eat Ethiopian food on a very large shared platter, and you have injera, which is a flatbread, on top of that, and then you put your food on the injera and you eat it off the injera. You share off of a large platter, and people enjoy the same food, and it's amazing, and it makes me very happy.
Lydia X. Brown.
As a kid, I was weird. I was definitely the weird kid.
Photos. A much younger Lydia reads amongst piles of books. Next, Lydia laughing on a subway car.
I thought I wanted to be an architect because I liked looking at house designs, and I thought that I could design gorgeous, beautiful homes with amazing architectural features. And then I decided that that was a bad career path because I hate math.
Photos of Lydia marching with people of mixed abilities with a sign that reads, autistic and proud.
Disability mentorship has been extremely formative and important to me in my work as an activist and an advocate. In 2013, I was in the AAPD internship program. After I was accepted into the AAPD internship program, I actually found my own placement through the DC Public Defender Service that I was able to work with them during my summer, and that was awesome. It was shortly after that internship that I began to seriously consider going to law school. Prior to that, had you or any of my friends ever asked me, Lydia, you're a great advocate, like you're very book smart, have you ever thought about law school? I would have said, over your dead body and mine, in a pile of dead bodies.
Lydia sarcastically smiles and gestures towards an office placard that reads, Bazelon Center for Mental Health Law.
I'm interning at the Bazelon Center for Mental Health Law as my 4th required internship in law school. The work that I've done in advocacy has always been focused on addressing forms of abuse and violence that target disabled people, and that disproportionately target multiply-marginalized disabled people.
Photos. Lydia with a person holding a handmade sign that reads, Stop the Shocks. Next, Lydia and friends wear pink t-shirts and smile behind a rainbow-colored cake.
My goal has been to work toward a world in which we can live free of fear of violence, where we don't have to be afraid that a teacher or a family member or an intimate partner or a cop or a stranger on the street is going to beat us or kill us and get away with it.
A series of video clips of Lydia speaking publicly.
I have been invited to give a number of presentations or public lectures or facilitate workshops and trainings. I've spoken on everything from the importance of the neurodiversity movement to the significance and connections between disability justice as a framework and set of principles and practices to other movements for social justice and liberation.
Lydia speaks from behind a podium.
In a world of justice, in a world of active love, in a world where the whole humanity of everyone is honored and valued and treasured. This is disability justice.
I applied for funding from the AAPD Awards pool in order to bring into reality a project that I've envisioned for several years, to create a fund for direct reparations and support for autistic people of color, for all of the intense racism and ableism that we have to struggle with on an everyday basis, moment to moment. What that fund will do is allow autistic people of color to apply for microgrants of between $100 and $500. That's not a huge amount of money, but it could be enough to, say, get someone a plane ticket to get to college for the first time. It could pay for staying in a motel for 2 weeks while they get together a long-term escape plan to leave their abuser. It could pay for out-of-pocket meds after they've been kicked off an insurance plan and can't afford a med. It could pay for any of those things, right? And would allow autistic people of color to apply for those funds essentially unrestricted for any such purpose. With that funding, we'll be able to at least meet some tiny percentage of the need that more institutional funders usually won't and can't reach in a way that comes from community, is stewarded by community, and benefits community. If all the work that I've been doing for 9 years becomes unnecessary because no one is being harmed and no one is in real fear of being harmed, that would be the goal.
Lydia X. Brown, recipient of the 2018 AAPD Paul G. Hearne Emerging Leader Award. Produced by Rooted in Rights.